Hello everybody, welcome to this online class. It's called How to Create Body Process Classes, and we are creating this class together, so welcome with your questions. We are speaking about access consciousness, body classes. Maybe you know access consciousness, and maybe you tried also some access bars, or maybe you are already access bars facilitator. So access consciousness is something really incredible, something what changed my life totally, what changed life of almost everybody who is here present on this online class. It's all over the world. It's in more than 170 countries. And I'm so sorry that I can't come to all the countries. I'm exploring how can I clone myself, how can I have 3 Harrises, because I'm overbooked already for this year and I could be overbooked for next year, and it's just crazy. And there is more and more people inviting us to these beautiful places, and what we are creating on these classes is just incredible. And I have this online class to invite even more people to this adventure. It's just like, wow, it's to be participant on these classes is beyond, it's incredible. And when you are facilitating these classes, it's just like every class is changing your life totally. It's not changing your life only when you are a participant, like you don't recognize yourself after these classes, also when you are facilitating them. So to become bars facilitator, access bars is 1-day class. You need to do, I need to mute some. You need to do 3 body class, no, like 3 access bars classes with 3 different facilitators. So 3 access bars classes with 3 different facilitators, and you can start doing access bars classes. You register for the license, you get material which you are sharing on the class, video, manual, certificates, pictures, and you can have your own classes. It's like you can start it in a week. And I hope that you can hear me. Yes, because something is freezing here on the internet. So, and like it's funny why you can become bars facilitator with so little prerequisites, like you can start in few days, is how I see it, is how this incredible creator, incredible person, Gary Douglas, the main person, the founder of Access Consciousness, is little making fun from this reality, maybe. Because in this reality, you need to do a lot of school, like you need to go 20 years to the school, and then you can start doing something when you are already almost old and you can't move anymore. Like people are paralyzed after they finish school, they can't create anything. Like they had more ideas when they were 8 than they have when they are 26. So you need to finish this school, which is killing you, so you can start a job, and you still start from the beginning in your job, and then you are killing yourself even more with boring job. So maybe we are making fun from this reality, because access bars, you can just start. And you can learn by the way, you can explore by the way. And also one thing why there is not so many prerequisites is because maybe you can acknowledge more, and maybe like you can see more what gift you are. And these classes are not so much about learning, it's about being you and the gift you are. So you can just start and allow yourself to surprise yourself. And you are going to learn by the way. You are growing your business, your life, yourself with practice. You don't need to prepare for it. And you can allow yourself to be surprised what can show up if you step on this adventure. And also I'm having this class. This class is about body process classes. I have seen how many people are bars facilitator, and in comparison with that, there is little number of body process facilitators, not so much. There is bigger prerequisites to become body process facilitator. So to become body process facilitator, you need to do 2 3-day body classes with 2 different facilitators. So after access bars class, after foundation, there is also 3-day body class which you can do. And after doing 2 3-day body class classes with 2 different facilitators, you can start your body process classes after registering for this license. After registering for this license, you get material which you are sharing on the classes, where you can do different classes with more than 50 different body processes. And you get material which you are sharing on the class. You get certificate which you are sharing on the class. And you can start with your own classes. I can share more today how to do these classes. And also with one body class, you can become already facelift facilitator. And you can also register for this license, and you can do 1-day classes of facelift, where you also get manual, the video, material which you are sharing on the class, and you can have 1-day classes of facelift. And facelift is also really like incredible thing, like access bars, facelift, all these processes, they are just like powerful, and they are changing your world, and it's just incredible what you can create with these classes. And it's funny, this is something what I'm sharing on my classes. If you become bars facilitator, facelift facilitator, body process facilitator, you can have very fast 20 classes per month. It's like you do access bars class, so you can do it once per month. Then very fast you can do it also 2 or 3 or 5 times per month, especially if you are doing it on some other locations. Then you can do body process classes. You know, there is some body processes which are more known and some are little less known. So you can do MTVSS, biometric mimicry, correction vision. Correction vision classes were one of the most visited classes, like with the most people. It was really crazy. And this is also because like most of the people are wearing glasses and they have something with their vision, with their sight. So it was all the time big class of correction vision. So, and there is so many other processes, and if you include them in your access business, you can do very fast 5 to 10 workshops per month, also together with facelift. And if you organize some bars and body process facelift exchanges, giftings and receivings, and if you have some intro nights, some presentation nights, and if you have sessions, it's very fast full-time job. And if you are going to create your access business as a big business, you are always going to have people on your classes. If you are going to create it as a small business, it can be with less people. And bigger business you are creating, you are invitation to more people.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, who is having a question?
It's Aviva. I'm asking a question for Yael. She asked, what would you say created such a shift and expansion in the way you create and generate from what you were doing before you became a body facilitator and after that? What did you choose? What actions did you take?
So one of the main things, it's many things how I'm creating differently with some people. So I'm really committed to this business, and I'm doing it now for 8 years and more as full-time job. And also before Access, I was doing similar things all the time, and I can't do anything else for 8 years. And I was doing all the time for 8 years, more than 20 classes per month, and every week 10 to 15 sessions for more years. So one thing is commitment. And one of the biggest shiftings, so there was some shifting, especially maybe like 2 years ago, it was when I opened to more vulnerability. So I allowed myself to be a bad facilitator. I allowed myself to be bad in English, and business started to grow incredibly, and I can't stop it. And I couldn't stop it also before. I was working mostly in Slovenia before for more years in my country, and it was always like always with people. It was always growing. I couldn't stop it before, but then the shift happened for which I was asking for longer time. I was from the beginning of starting this business. I have seen myself traveling all around the world and sharing these things all around the world. So from the beginning, I'm asking how to create it as worldwide business. And then I was exploring different ways how to do it. And then like somewhere there shows up the shifting, which you can't stop. So what I was creating in my country changed to the whole planet. And what I had classes in my country, now I have classes everywhere. And I suggest to everybody, like, commit to this, explore, allow yourself to be this, and be and do whatever it takes, and still you don't need to push it, and be little patient, and somewhere there you can create incredible things. And it's also like it's a lot of practice. I would suggest to everybody who is starting this or who is doing this, do as much practice as possible. I was having like in Slovenia the place which was full-time rented. So it was rented for whole month all the time. I knew if I rent the place for full time that I'm going to work there, you know. And I just knew that I need practice. Like with practice, your business is growing. The best way how to grow this business is that you have classes. During the classes, you are the biggest invitation. You are the most interesting energy when you have a class, and more classes you do, more classes you are creating. So the best tool for marketing is that you have a class. And if you are not having classes, you are not so big invitation, and more classes you have, more people would like to have class with you, and more people are going to invite you. So just publish your classes, and everybody's going to start to be interested in you and crazy on you. It's so easy. Like everything in this, what we are doing in this access and all these classes, is the biggest problem is that it's too easy. Everything is already created. We have everything on the table. We created this. We are maybe waiting for this for billions of years, and we created this together, and now is the time. And your dream business is on table. It's already created, and people can't wait to meet you. Everything is already done. Like Dane said a few days ago when I was on his class, access consciousness is like a supercar, and you can just sit inside and you can drive. You start with smaller classes, maybe like to learn some driving, but like it's really access consciousness is incredible car. It's like incredible sport car. If I say Ferrari is too little, like Claire would say McLaren. Like she likes McLaren. I don't know what is that. So, um, so like I was explaining to you some prerequisites and how you can do classes. So you can do body process classes. I can say more how to do body process classes. So there is more than 50 different processes. There is even more of them, but what you can do as a class, you get material for around 50 of them, different processes. And then you can have 1 day class with them. So it's 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, where you have class, where you show 2 body processes, and you are doing 2 body processes on a class. And you can have shorter class, like evening class, which is 2 to 4 hours, where you are showing 1 body process. And there is some minimum requirements. Please, if something is changed, what I'm speaking about, tell me, everybody here. I was never so good in these things. So there is like minimum payments. So you need to charge at least $50 for the shorter class, and you need to charge at least $100 for the 2 body process class. So 2 body process class is 6 to 8 hours. 1 body process class is 2 to 4 hours. And you need to charge for the smaller class at least $50, and for bigger class at least $100. And I think you can include here global pricing, which can be lower in some countries. And in many countries, you need to charge more than this minimum, much more than this minimum. In some countries, this is not so much money and people are not going to come. They need to spend more for traffic, for driving, for food than for your class. So they are not going to come. It's just too little money for them. So you need, in some countries, you need to charge more. And also in some countries, you have bigger expenses with the venue, with the place, with the business. So also because of the bigger expenses, you need to charge more. And there is also facelift class, is 1-day class. And if somebody knows the price of facelifts, please tell me if it's fixed price or it's flexible price, or there is maybe minimum price for the facelift. And you really get incredible video which you're sharing on the class, manual pictures, and facelift is incredible thing. It's just wow, like also other body processes. And when you do group body processing class, it's just wow what you can create with bodies and what can show up on these classes. And also if you create facelifts like group class, like it can show up as an incredible thing. So somebody wrote maybe it's €260. It's fixed price for facelifts. Anyhow, you are getting all the informations when you are starting this. So any more questions? It's 260 is 100% price for the facelifts. So is there any more questions?
Yes, we have a question in French Zoom. On a une question sur Zoom français. Emeline is asking, si on fait une fois fondation et une fois la classe corps, est-ce qu'on peut animer une classe MTVSS par exemple et le lifting facial? So she didn't really get what you explained, and she's asking if we are doing 1 foundation and 1 3-day body class, can we, for example, facilitate a MTVSS class and a facelift class?
No, you can become facelift facilitator. So after finishing 1 body class, you can register for facelift license. And then when you get material, you can start with facelift classes. And for MTVSS classes and other body process classes is body process license, which you can get if you finish 2 body classes with 2 different facilitators. Okay? And then you can do MTVSS and other classes. Biometric mimicry, correction vision, demolecular manifestation, cellular memory, all kind of processes. So there is check question. Can we check the question of the check? Is there a check or somebody else? Please.
Have you got any knowledge if there's gonna be check translation of facelift video in a class? Tam byla otázka v českém chatu, český překlad videa facelift, děkuji.
That's something what you ask on the mails, like when you are speaking about these licenses, you can ask Body Dazzle. There is also some mail for this question. I think it's body@accessconsciousness.com. So you can ask for translation of the video in different mails, or just ask somebody who you can ask about translation. Yeah, So somebody's writing that you need to do also 20 facelifts with some people that you can get facelift license. Also, to do these classes, you need to get as much as possible practice with your body and with your sessions. More we have energetical practice, we are different on these classes. It's not something what we are doing theoretically, it's more about sharing the energy with people, with bodies. So any more questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay, sorry. So I have a question, Italian question. So Georgia is asking, in order to do mini classes, so little classes, body processes, so it's not necessary to be a bars facilitator. It's a question. And then is it enough to have done a bars class, one foundation and one body class? And I mean, I could have answered that, but you could answer.
Yeah, so better. What is the question?
So the question is, so in order to be a body process facilitator, is it required to be a bars facilitator before that? And we can answer to that. And then
I think no, it's not required. You can be only body process facilitator.
Ok, non è richiesto. Yeah, so no, actually this is the question.
Yeah, thank you. And somebody was asking in the chat, do people need to have bars class so they can come to body process class? There is no prerequisites for people that they can come to body process class. Totally new people can come to body process class. So also this is a way how you can be invitation to new people. So with different body process classes, you can be invitation to new people. They don't need to have any prerequisites to join body process class. And then you are using body process class also to explain what are we doing on other classes, what is access consciousness, what is access bars. And then they can come to also to access bars and they can come to other classes. So body process classes is a great opportunity that you can invite new people. It was funny that correction vision was the class with similar number of totally new people like access bars class. It was really interesting statistics. So it can be good way how you can grow your access business. And it's also body process classes. It's a good way how you can create with same people for longer time. So they are not coming just for access bars class and then you forget about everything. You are having body process classes so they can come more times because they can change much more. It's much bigger contribution to their life if they are visiting these classes, if they are doing it for a long time, not just as one-day class. That's why you are organizing exchanges, bars exchange, body process exchange, facelifts exchange. People can create so much more in their life and your business can grow so much more if you are creating with these people at least like once per week. If you are connected with them. Also, some people can be on distance. So how to create with people on distance, you can have online classes like this. And for people on the same location, you can organize new body process classes. It can be always something new. It can be always something interesting. And you can organize access bars, exchanges, body process exchanges. And with this, you are creating something with people. And they are going to be super grateful to you. If they come few times, like their life is really fucking changing. And I have seen these changes in people, how they are changing when they are visiting access classes for a few months. Their body is changing totally. I had this experience with people after a few months of body process classes. Once per week, they have totally different life. They have totally different body. and it's few months, and you can be invitation to this, and more you are creating long term with people, and more you are creating in a way that you would really like to create with them. You are in this way, with this energy, what you are being with people, that you are really interested to create something with them. You are invitation that new people are coming. These people are going to invite you new people, and also your invitation, your energy on distance, you are creating energy of your business, energy of your life, energy of your body with this when you are creating with people long term. So body processes are incredible way how you can invite more new people and how you can create for longer time with the same people, so you really can create so much more. Many changes are happening, like after people are visiting few classes, it's not happening everything on the first class, it's not just on access bars. Like I have experienced, like when people came to the first, third, fourth or fifth like body process class, they got the big changes, and some kind of they just knew they need to come and something is going to change, and we changed so much. And the way how I was doing, I can literally explain how I was doing body process classes. So some kind of I was creating them always about whole life, about everything what people are having questions. It's not just about body process. Body is not just body, like body is not just physical body, it's about whole life and everything is connected. And when we start touching the bodies, when we run energy, a lot of things opens, a lot of things shows up. And it was interesting that with different body processes, different things popped up from life, different questions. So there was different energy. We were changing different things and also similar things. So you can always create it as life-changing class, especially with questions of the people. And you can always create it as a class of creating different reality with bodies. You can be invitation to different reality with bodies. So you don't need to create it so much about sicknesses and problems. You can be invitation to this. You can be invitation to playful, joyful embodiment to something different. You can be invitation that bodies are showing us how magical they are. So we are creating different reality with these body process classes, with body classes, different bodies, different future with bodies, different future of this planet. Maybe we are creating future of this planet like future of cuddling. It's like koala future. So can you imagine like what is 3-day body class? Maybe somebody can share experience here. Somebody is touching you for 3 days and you need to suffer. And you need to touch this person again. And we are not going to share all positions here. You are going to see more, hear more on the body class. It's not for public. We are not allowed to share what is going to happen on body class. Ask your body, maybe your body knows. So is there more questions? So somebody is asking about advanced body processes. You need to come to the body class. You can't learn this theoretically. You need to come to explore on body class or even on more body classes. So you can explore the advanced body processes. They are even more about changing whole life and everything. And they are really like super powerful. They are not, what is now on body classes, there is half of the processes maybe are not for everybody. It's not for new people. It's for people who do more access consciousness classes. They can be so intense, and also with people who are not choosing change, it can be that nothing is going on. So is there any, like, Isaac, are you trying to ask a question?
Yes, I have several questions to ask. One is you have to get a license for each and every body class. It's not just one license that you pay. If you have 50 body classes, then you have to pay something like 50 times 200
No,
per annual.
it's just one body process license. One.
Yeah, but it's only for one body process.
No, it's for all the body processes.
All the 50 body processes?
Yeah, with one license.
That's not what it says in the. Oh, that's really new then.
Yeah, so it's not new. It's just you didn't understand it. So there is one license is BARS license. One license is Facelift license. Another license is called Body Process Facilitator, and you can do more than 50 different body process classes with this license.
Now I have one more question. When you get this license, some of the body classes have asterisks, and then that means that I can do this. I can do this body only on those who study body.
The body processes which you can do with people are different than in the new manual of body class. You are still doing a lot of basic processes. You can't do these advanced processes on your body process workshops. You are getting material of around 50 processes which are different than in the manual. Like maybe half are the same and half are still basic processes. For the new people. Yeah.
I got you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Anybody? So there is no half price if you go to the second body class. Somebody's asking that there is no half price. It's full price. There is only half prices for foundations and some lower prices for other classes. Any more questions?
Yes, we have a question. So it's not exactly about body process classes. So do you also answer to these questions?
Maybe you can just say.
Okay. So actually we have several. Someone has an intensity inside his right shoulder. She's asking, what is it? Somebody else is asking, in the manual of the body class, there is processes for the people that have done a body class, but sometimes for my client, I'm wondering, this is a process they are asking, so how can I do if they didn't do the class? I think she's talking about, process with asterisks. I mean,
you need to tell them to go to body class.
Il faut que tu leur dises d'aller au class corps, du coup. Il est en train de répondre à vos questions. Et tu leur dises d'aller au class corps, sorry.
There is some things which you can run only on 3-day body class. It's just you can't run it on body process classes. It's just not working so good. So anything else?
Slovenia has a question.
What is the question?
Do facilitators, body process facilitators, do they have to renew the license every year again?
Yes, they need to pay the administration fee every year. And I think that's all. Anything else?
Paris, Czech question.
Yeah.
There is a question. If I be facilitator of, I don't know whether. Takže když budu facilitátor třídenních body procesů, můžu dělat i kurz faceliftu, nebo to musí být zvlášť? The question is not clear. It says, if I be facilitator of 3-day, which can I do facelift or has to be divided? It seems like facilitator of body process, not just 3-day.
Yeah, she's asking if I'm body process facilitator. So if you are body process facilitator, you can't do facelift classes. Facelift classes are different license. You need to register for that. So there is registration fee also. Like for some people, this can be a problem. Like I don't see it as a problem. So maybe it's $200 which you are paying to register for this license. It's administration cost. It's once per year. And you really need to explore how you can create your access business in a way that this is really small money. And don't create big money from $200. Like change your life and create a $200 is really a small money. It's really like administration fee and not a big money. So anything else? Anybody? I need to read also the chat.
Yes, we have for French. Comment faciliter une classe processus corporel et arriver à faciliter, capter ce qui bloque pour les participants? How to facilitate a body process class and be able to facilitate and get what is stucking the participant.
Can you repeat again?
How to facilitate a class of body processes and be able to facilitate and get what is stucking the participants.
So more you do classes and more you do access classes is going to be better. And still the best is that you start a new practice. So one of the things what you are contribution to people, your question, what is going on when they are asking questions, how can I contribute here, what can person receive, what can I share, what can I ask. So whatever they are sharing, you are contributing with them with the questions, what they can ask themselves so they can get more awareness. You are not teaching them, you are not sharing so much awareness. You are sharing with them a question that they are asking themselves so they can have awareness. More they have awareness with their body, more they are changing their life, their embodiment. And if you are sharing your awareness, it's not so big contribution. You can use what you are aware, what might be the thing, what is going on. You can use it to ask them the question which can work to suggest them a question which could change something. And there is different questions. So also it's already in foundation is these 4 questions. What is this? What can we do with this? Can we change it? How can we change it? You can show them this tool, these questions, and for everything you can use this. And sometimes it's also you can use other access tools which you are learning with these classes. So many things can be who does this belong to, and many things, other things we are sharing on classes. So you just need to do more access classes, and you are just going to know which is the best tool that you need to share with this person, and it's changing things. And with practice you just know, and you don't need to also it doesn't need to be successful. So some kind of you are empowering them, you are contributing to them that they are asking for more awareness with their body. So they need to ask and they need to open to awareness. Also, when you ask for awareness, you are not asking for verbal interpretation or answer, you are opening space. Awareness is more like a space, different space and energy and consciousness that you can be with your body, that you are maybe avoiding to be. So you are empowering people to be this space of more awareness with their body, but is creating more ease, more joy with their body and life. So you are exploring with them what it can be and how they are creating this. And like really, when they ask me a question, many times I know what is it about, but I don't need to know. I'm contributing to them so they can ask, what is this? What can we do with it? Can we change it?
Můžeme to
How
změnit?
can we
Jak to
change it?
můžeme změnit?
And with these questions, they are already changing it. Yes, Rosemary was having a question? Or?
Yes, actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hungary is having a question for you.
Yes, actually too. So the first question is that is there any prerequisition for the extension of the body process facilitation? I think that you need to do in every year one foundation or something advanced class. No.
For bars license, you need to do every year. Like for bars license, you need to do every year a new class, and for body process license, I'm not sure. So I think it's only to pay the administration fee. But if somebody knows, do you need to do more advanced, some advanced class every year also for body process license? Please share. I never knew these things because I was doing all the classes all the time. So like, you can't have a target to do one access consciousness advanced class per year. Is just too crazy. Like do at least 6 per year. Like this incredible thing is on the table. Eat it as soon as possible. Stop watching it.
Thank you. Yes. And sorry, can I have the other question?
Yeah.
So the other question is that if someone is already a bars, facelift, and body process facilitator, what is the next step?
So to do as much as possible of these classes.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do as much as possible of these classes. And one next thing, what you can be is certified facilitator. So you are facilitator of foundation. There is more prerequisites for that. And then you can do foundations all over the world. Like you need to do more classes to become CF. You can check what are prerequisites, or somebody's already writing prerequisites maybe. Or this is prerequisites to renew the bars license. Okay, so somebody can also post prerequisites how to be CF. So you need to do more classes to become CF, certified facilitator of foundation, and then you can do foundations all over this planet. And people can't wait to meet you. And in one foundation, you can get the money for which people are working whole year. People are working whole year for the money which you can get in one weekend. And also, they are working for this money in a job which they hate, and they are they are dying because it's so boring. And you are going to get this money in one weekend, so don't become CF. It's a bad thing, and you can do it in more than 170 countries. Don't do that. Like, it's not so good. Stay in your country, stay in your village, and die with your neighbor. Like, don't leave your old, stupid, ugly neighbor. She's so nice in hating you and in judging you and in being jealous to you, so don't become CF. And we have some CFs here. You can check how sexy they are. So is there any more questions? And like when you are a CF, you can do many specialty classes. So big classes with different subjects. And also you can become...
bist, kannst du auch andere spezielle
So like talk to the entities, joy of business, right voice for you. You can become also later 3-day body class facilitator. There is so many classes which you can do.
Aris, can I ask a question? Aris.
I think it was Romania first. Can you ask for Romania?
Romania first. Okay.
Yeah. Romania first. Let's make Romania great again.
Wow! Haideți să facem România mare din nou! Yay! They are asking when you are coming to Romania. The only question.
Be this question.
Și această întrebare.
So, what energy, space, and consciousness can we and our bodies be? So we are the biggest invitation that Haris is coming to Romania that we can be.
Spațiu și conștiință putem.
And everything that doesn't allow that, we are in this room.
Și tot ce asta de sub ce nu permite.
So maybe we are already changing Romania even if I'm not yet coming.
Poate deja schimbăm România chiar.
Just by keeping Romanians interested.
Hai să facem România interesată.
And also, like, we are in Strasbourg now. You know how good food is in Strasbourg? And you are in Bucharest. Like, what the fuck? You know how good food is in Strasbourg?
You must have, you have interesting points of view about Romania. We have great food here as well.
Okay, pot and poc. Okay, sorry. I didn't try it yet.
But Romanian is very nice.
Okay, I will. Maybe I'm coming. Maybe now you both me.
You know that I'm calling you from long time here, so just.
I'm absolutely coming to Romania, and I'm not going to say at the moment when, because I like to leave people that they are little having hard time, you know. I like to torture people, so.
They are already asked me when are you coming, so that I'm speaking from 50 people.
Until it's not published, we are not saying it, so keep it a secret. Maybe you know, I think that you know, but maybe you forgot it, you know, because we are crazy.
I don't do anything, but I'm not disclosing anything without your permission, so.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go. Next question, Guy.
Hi, Aris. How are you? I want to ask a question because I'm using the process of access body class in my space in a clinic, and we know that we used to choose the process with the body. So how can be the invitation for just one of them, and how can we be the, how can I say it? Like, this is like, as I see it, it's a whole set of tools that we're learning at the 3 body day class. So how can we be the invitation just for one?
Just for one body process?
Yes, in this one body class.
So what is your clinic about? What do you do in clinic?
Body processes, changing, helping people to know who they are.
So it's not this classical hospital, it's like you are speaking about energetical clinic.
Of course, of course.
Okay, of course. So, like, just follow energy and create magic. You don't need to get only one body process class.
We can do 2.
We can do more, just explore and play.
Okay.
And explore how to do them really, both, like how to really do a body process, not just run it and expecting that something is going to show up. Really run one body process and explore how you are really running body process with this body and with your body, and your being changes, and then you can maybe include other processes.
Okay, I meant that if we are, like, I was in 3D body class and I use these tools as a set. So how can I see it as like one tool that can change? You get me?
You don't need to see it as a one tool. What do you mean, like a class? One body process?
Yes, like to be a facilitator for one process.
It's just a different class. So 3-day body class is a class with 60 body processes. One body class is a class with one body process.
It's not more or less. It's not more or less. It's just different. Okay.
It's just different. It's totally different class, and it's for new people. Like for body class, you need to do at least foundation. You need to get ready for this, some kind of, at least most of the people in your room.
Okay.
And for like on body process classes, you can have many people who are receiving for the first time.
Okay, this is an interesting.
So it's just one information is just good enough for them. You don't need to share so much more.
You don't even need a bar for a prerequisite. Yeah.
So
yeah, got you.
Prerequisites. Yeah, it's a lot of new people, and you can change their life by showing them that they can touch each other and they can enjoy too much.
Okay, just to have fun.
You include the body process in this.
Yeah.
With touch, we are changing really each other's life. We are contribution to each other. Also now on distance, we are contribution to each other. You can perceive the energy. We are talking maybe some theoretical things, but we are speaking energetically with each other and we are enjoying the energy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Can I ask a question from?
Yeah.
I
From
also
Serbia?
have a question for the German chat afterwards.
So first is Serbia and then Germany. Okay.
Okay, so this is actually from Macedonia.
Okay.
So the question is, I will translate directly from the chat. So how can it be, how we can work in the countries like Macedonia, where the average salary is 250 euros for a month. And this can be explained as an interesting point of view, but this is reality and it's present. So all of this looks like only for those who can pay and have this pleasure of change and like receiving the new knowledges.
So one thing, if you don't like your country, change your country. If you don't like your country, say goodbye. Like this, you do like this. And if you're choosing to stay there, explore different energies. So in many countries, they can have different excuses why they can't grow excess business. I can share experience with Algeria. There are also Algerians here. So what they pay for foundation class or body class, their average, they need to work like at least 3 months for foundation or for body class. And we had in Algeria more than 60 people on foundation, more than 60 people on body class. It's just, there is no logic. Just allow yourself to be the change, the influence, the invitation that you can truly be, and a lot of surprises, a lot of magic can show up. So you can use different excuses. So in some countries, people are having excuse that access just started. The same thing can be like advantage. And in some countries, people are saying, oh, there is so many access in my country. The same thing can be advantage, that you are going to have even more access classes because everybody knows access. So, and some people are going to say people don't have money. There is more access people in countries without money than in countries with the money. Like, it's not like, just don't use excuses and change the world. And for being the irresistible invitation that you can truly be, you are showing to people that they can use the money maybe for first time in their life, really, truly for themselves. And they can create money with this, and they can change their life, and maybe they can be happy somewhere there. How much money is that? If you can be happy, if you can be finally present with your life, and if you can create something what you couldn't even imagine possible. So you can finally use the money for yourself. And with access classes, you are changing financial reality. Like people start to be interested to create more money in their life because they can finally use it for themselves. And step by step, you are really creating more money. Yeah, so you start to create more money, you are more interested to create more money. So when you go to your first class, it seems a lot of money, or when you are trying to get the money for your first class, and then in few months it's just not so much money anymore. Like many people here can share, when they went to bars class, it was a lot of money, and now how much is 200 euros for you after more months or more years of doing access? Do you forget them sometimes in the pockets, like that you have them at all? 200 euros. And when you started access, when you were for the first time on access bars class, oh, should I go or should I not go? Like, it's 200 euros. Like, these people are really crazy. They are taking my money, all my money. And now after a few months of access, after a few years of access, you just have money everywhere. And 2,000 euros is something what you pay for a dinner. You are changing your financial reality with these classes, and it's just fucked up, and it's too easy, and like it's just crazy. So we have many people in countries where they don't have so much money and it's still working, and people are creating the money and they are changing their life, and we are changing these countries with this. And it was also interesting, like places with less population, like I had body class on Tahiti with 50 people, and they have 200,000 people on all the islands together. And there was on body class 50 people on Tahiti in the middle of Pacific Ocean, and everybody was from there. So you can create access class everywhere. I was in 1 year now on all 6 continents and also on 10 islands, not just on continents. There is access on so many islands. You need to go to many tropical islands to do some classes. And sometimes you need to do it on a beach. It's just, this business is crazy. Really, you need to do it on a beach, and during the breaks you need to swim, and you need to have some seafood, like, oh my God. And everybody's in underwear or in swimming suit. This job is just fucked up. And you need to drink cocktails all the time. Like, it's just crazy. All the time it's lunchtime, dinner time, with some incredible food, with some incredible drinks, and everybody's like, just, wow, how did I get so lucky to meet these people? They are like fucking geniuses of finding restaurants and ordering food and good wine. Like, you're asking yourself, do we do like some consciousness classes, or do we do gastronomy classes? You know, like, what is this business? You know, especially when you watch these photos on social media. Oh, they have seminars about food and wine, of course. So is there any more questions? There was a German question.
There is. I've got a few questions from people in Brazil, if you let me
Yes, we have a
translate.
German question. Wir haben eine Frage auf Deutsch.
Cool. So maybe you can wait for Germans. They're now ready. Okay, because she was before you.
Okay.
Lorelei, Germany.
Yeah. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Okay. Ich habe in einer Bodyprozessgruppe gelesen, dass bei einem Austausch entweder Bars oder Bodyprozesse ausgetauscht werden soll. Wieso soll das getrennt werden? So the question is asking, I've read somewhere that during a swap, you should either do bars or body processes, and you shouldn't mix them. Why is that so?
So one thing is, if you are doing body processes and bars at the same body, it can be that bars are not working so good. because you change the energy of the body. So it can be that body is more receiving a body process and not so much bars. So more is not necessarily more. Also, when people are running more body processes, it doesn't mean that it is better. So this is something you are not doing it. You don't need to do it. Sometimes you can do it. You don't need to do a conclusion from this. You can always ask the body, and many times when you run a body process, is creating that bars can run less. Okay. Is that a question? Was that a question? So you can do on one body process, and when you exchange, you do bars on somebody's. That's not, you don't need to do the same thing when you are exchanging. Okay.
Well, actually, she meant not necessarily on the same body. They just like did not recommend that you have swaps of body process and bars.
I don't know about
different
this.
Bodies going on the same day.
You can do totally different thing. You also don't need to do anything. Like you can just go for a drink. You can do drinking exercise. So you don't need to do the same thing what person was gifting to you. You can do something else. Okay. I never heard that you need to necessarily to give the same thing. I don't know about that. Sorry.
And actually, you were saying that, and actually, classes that, for example, COP or something like that, you see people running their bars and other people doing other processes.
Yeah, you can do many things, and you can do facelifts, and you can do SOP sessions. When you go to these big international access consciousness classes, you can, like, usually there is half of the place are massage tables, and you can be for all these days on massage tables, and many people can surprise you with inviting you so you can touch each other, and you just close your eyes. You don't need to know anything, so your mother is not going to be angry on you that you were a bad girl because you didn't know anything. You closed your eyes. You don't know what was going on. So there is, like, you can really, it's a gift when you go to bigger classes. You can do body processes, exchange body processes, bars, facelifts, SOP sessions with many incredible creators, unicorns from all over this planet. It's just wow, and I recommend everybody, when you go to these bigger international classes, go on massage tables and find yourself a partner for exchanges, and you can change so much together with these main facilitators talking like Dane here and Gary Douglas. So Fabio, can we go to Fabio now? Fabiola do Brazil. Are you naked, Fabiola? Or you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
You can be naked for us, for our bodies. Come on.
Okay, just a moment.
Show us the spirit of Brazil. I'm coming to Brazil in a few days. Can you invite more people to Brazil now with getting naked and without showing how you are naked?
Okay, then.
They get the energy.
They should be in Florianopolis to see that, because it's more fun in person, right? That's a body thing.
Have you seen Fabio in the swimming suit? So you need to come to Florianopolis in a few days. We are starting a body class there with meet many people, with many incredible people. And like Brazilians and Latinos are really incredible gift to this planet. Really, with their bodies, how much they are more relaxed than other fucking nations on this planet is just incredible. I was in Asia a few days ago, and I have seen oh, I'm so grateful to Latinos. I'm so grateful to Brazilians. Oh my God! We can little export and import people, maybe to send some Latinos to Japan and China, and maybe to send some Japanese people to Brazil, like, and to change their life. So we can do this access consciousness exchange, you know, like this student exchange. So we can maybe this university exchange, we can include them into access. So people from Japan are coming to Brazil and Brazilians are going to Japan, something like that. We have new business idea, student exchange of access consciousness. So Fabio, what was the question?
That's amazing. First one, somebody's asking if they got it right or if there was a misunderstanding that you mentioned that the 3-day body class can be used as a replacement to renew the BARS facilitator's license.
It can be used all the classes, like to renew access BARS license, you can renew it with foundation class or all advanced classes. There is many classes, and you can find this somewhere. Like you can find this in the manuals, maybe. You can find this on access page. All the advanced classes, whatever you do on 3-day body class, it's not just foundation class. Whatever you do, all the classes. Okay.
Good.
All advanced classes, like Gary Douglas, then here classes, all these classes.
Good. There are a few more. I have a question. I see many body process facilitators creating the same workshops with like correcting vision, erasure of fat cells, MTVSS, always the same processes, but we know there are like over 50 processes in the 3-day body class. Why don't they explore the other ones? Is there any difficulty facilitating between one or another?
So it's not difficult, it's a little harder to promote them because these 5 to 10 processes are already like trademarks, more people knows them. And other processes are not so known. Also, what you can do, if you are doing these processes, you don't need to put the name of the process into the title. So when you publish a class, you can make a title about a bigger thing, like joy with bodies, creation of different reality with bodies, exploring with bodies. It can be bigger story in the title, and then in description, you are sharing what is going to be the body process which you are exploring on the class. And you are always exploring bigger things, like you are exploring how to create with bodies, how you talk with bodies on these classes, how you touch bodies, and how you can get more awareness about whole life. And you are just including different body processes. So it can be, you don't need, so some of these processes are not so like with attractive names like MTVSS or biometric mimicry because people know them. So you can use different title, and it's good that you are including in description which body process you are going to do in a class, and that it's about access consciousness body process class. Cool? And some kind of these people don't know it so much that they can do it in this way. So they don't need to have additional training to do it. It's just they don't know so much how they can change it to products to invite people to a class. So you don't need to use boring titles. You can make interesting title, and you can share the title. You can share about which process is in the description. Okay?
Good.
Yeah.
Another one. Some people take lots of advanced classes, pay their license, and still can't create classes. Can you facilitate any processes to unlock that?
Yeah. So there is something like, there is many things. So I have also classes about this. So that's why I have more online classes. One online classes which are published already is Business Magic. And there are some, I was having more classes how you can expand your access business. So some kind of people think that everything is going to happen by itself, and you just need to change many things to create successful business. You allow yourself to be something different. You allow yourself to do something different than you have done until now. You allow yourself to learn. So, but people are not like what they don't know what is one of main reasons is they don't know how to create a business. They come from some jobs, they have some normal job, and then like this what we do is a business, so it's entrepreneurship. And it's something what we are not learning in a school. They are not teaching you this also in the economy school. So also this is how this reality is fucked up. We can have business as one of main subjects in the school, and we don't have it. So people are like 49 starting access business, and they need to learn how to do business, and they don't even know that they need to learn how to do a business. They are just expecting that everything is going to happen by itself. So you can ask for more awareness, and you can learn how you can do different things, what is part of having a business, how to do marketing, how to organize your classes. There is so many things what you can learn, and it's not so hard learning because so many people are doing it. You can do similar things. So ask people how you can organize your business better, include more people in your business. And it's also about commitment. And I was learning about business also 10 years before starting these classes. So you learn also how to do business with practice. And it's reality of creating a business, entrepreneurship is totally different reality than reality of being in a job. It's like another planet. It's totally different life. And this is some kind of people don't know this. So they are not learning how to do business. They are doing the same thing as they do in a job. So they are waiting for the salary, for the payment, which is every month the same on the same date. It's not like this. So explore how to do a business, how to create access access classes as a big business. So many people are just not doing it, and also many people are not willing to be the change which is creating that their business grows too much. So they do the classes, and I would recommend that they repeat them, all these classes, more times, and maybe something different can show up. Not just to do the classes once. Maybe they need to repeat them more times, and maybe they can learn how to do a business. And I can share maybe more, but maybe it's not the time today. Maybe some next time I can share more how you can be invitation to more people on your classes. It's also, we have online class Business Magic, and we are going to have more classes, online classes, how you can expand your access business. It's about being invitation, and you need to be the first person who is committed to your business, who is committed to your classes. So when you choose to have a class, you are committed to a class. That means that you are going to be there no matter what shows up, even if you need to be alone. And I can share a secret tool how to create more people on your classes. If you are interested, is anybody here interested? It's a secret tool. So commitment means that you are going to be on a class even if you are going to be alone. Okay? You need to be the first person who is committed to a class, and then other people can commit. Okay? And it's even better if you are crazy on your classes, other people can be crazy on your classes too. Do you get this? With this, your invitation. If you are fanatic of your classes, people can choose them more easily, and it's more easily for them that they become fanatic of your classes. So they are coming and inviting more people. So everywhere you hate your classes, pod and poc. So how to invite too much people? Prepare for this tool. Now, so you are choosing that you are going to be alone if nobody shows up, and you are going to be alone in this room in the middle of this room, and you are going to have class with yourself. And the way how you are going to have class is that you are going to masturbate in the middle of the room. Your invitation, if you are committed to fun, that you are going to have fun on this class, no matter what is showing up. Okay, I'm going to have fun on this class, no matter what is showing up. The thing is, if you are choosing that you are going to masturbate in the middle of the room, you are inviting half of the people are going, at least 10 people are going to come. So half of these people are going to come because they are interested in your masturbation. And another half of the people are going to be the religious people which would like to stop you. Okay, so you have full class. You have these sexual people, half of the people are sexual people, half of the people are religious people, and you have full class. Do you get the energy? So this is commitment. And that's why everybody is coming, because you are willingness to masturbate in the middle of the room. You don't need to do it. You are just planning to do it if nobody comes. Everything is brought up everywhere you think you need to have some serious tools to create beyond, and you need to work hard, and you need to learn for next 10 years instead of being what you can truly be, the most desirable, the most fuckable object on this planet. Would you like to uncreate and destroy that? How much are you trying to do things in the right way, in the serious way? How much are you doing it from the hard work? And how much are you sure that nobody is coming? And then you are surprised why nobody is coming. Everything that is would like to uncreate. Right, wrong, bad, popcorn, shows, boss, yes. So how much are you taking care that you are never having more money than God? Everything that is would like to uncreate. Right, wrong, bad, popcorn, shows, boss, yes. And one of main energies what we are avoiding, really we are avoiding that people really likes us. We are avoiding that people adore us. We are avoiding that people are grateful to us. We are avoiding this energy. Because if we allow ourselves to receive this energy, we are losing all the misery, all the unhappiness. You are afraid that you are going to lose your main tool in your life, and that's how you are complaining bitch, an unhappy bitch, your main tool of manipulation with everybody. Pod and poc. If you receive all this gratitude of people, like you can ask yourself for awareness, how many people are waiting for you that you start doing classes, that you really start doing classes, you lazy bitch. How many people are waiting for you so they can dream about you and they can masturbate about you? And how much are you avoiding this gratitude, which you know that is coming in the future and that people are going to like you too much? How much you are avoiding it at the moment in your life, so you can keep your unhappiness, so you can keep the depression of your mother. Just keep the depression of your mother. It's fine. Be a good girl. Everything that is would you like to uncreate and destroy. Right and wrong, good, bad, put pock, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Don't change the world. Don't change your life with every class you do. Don't change their life. Stay the same forever. Like the grave is already reserved. Why would you like to change anything? They are saying to you. Why are you trying to? We just reserved the grave last time, and now you are doing some extra consciousness. Why you are doing access consciousness if we already reserved the grave? You know your grave, and now you are doing some stuff to have better life and to have longer life. It's not economical if we live longer, we need to die sooner. Pardon, Pak. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy this energy even more. We are not stopping this class. We are just finishing with this online conversation. So find yourself some place to explore this energy, what we are creating together, what we have created. And like, what can I say is like gratitude. I'm so grateful to you for these choices. I'm so grateful to you that you are choosing this presence. And please take time now when we turn off this screen that you express gratitude to yourself and that you really see what gift you are and that you really see how much you are leader of possibilities, how much you are leader of creating different future and how much is a gift that nobody understands you in your life. And it's not a wrongness. It's a beauty of living. Nobody gets you. That means that you are incredible. It's a problem if they understand you. Then you have a problem. You are already too slow, too old. Like, just allow yourself to be this even more when you are like, wow, or what the fuck is this, or like something. So thank you, obrigado, merci, spasiba, hvala, dankeschön.
Thank you.
See you soon somewhere in the world.
Thank you. Merci.
I'm sorry because we had to bring class. Sometimes we need to.
Il va falloir qu'on arrête.
Thank you.
Merci tout le monde. Merci d'avoir été là avec nous. En bagage, je sais pas bien. On n'a pas trop de temps bagage. Merci beaucoup. Merci d'avoir été là avec nous. De nous avoir suivis. Lisa, Otra, Betsaka. Je suis même pas sûre de prononcer le nom. On va dire que l'intention y est.